Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK. And when this video goes live, I will be in Cologne in Germany, attending the Stampin' Up OnStage convention with lots of lovely demonstrators from the UK, from Europe and further afield. I know that we have some people coming from Canada, USA and the South Pacific as well, I think. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And one of the things that we do when we're at a Stampin' Up event is that we do swaps. So I have already made 30 of these little boxes and I want to fill this. So I need another 2, 4, 6, 8 to fill that. And so I will take this with me, and throughout the event I will approach people and ask them if they would like to swap with me. So I give all of these away and I come back with 38 totally different projects from 38 different people and a huge amount of inspiration. So I will share that when I'm back, but as I say, I've got a few more to make, so I thought I would share how I made them. And we've got this little box here. Take this piece out, just pops underneath that panel there, and then it kind of opens like a little book, and we've got a little pocket for my little piece of shortbread that goes in there. Nice and easy to replicate and hopefully be well received. So the paper that I've used, I have stamped straight onto that with the gorgeous Greenery Lane. These beautiful stamps here, and I've used that one on the inside. I'll just show you a couple of different ones at different. Oh, that's very similar. Nope, I think I've got all of the same paper, so that's slightly different. So those ones are all circles and scribbles. But yeah, you get the idea. Lots of beautiful papers that have some foiling on them. Some of them are holographic, like this one, and other ones have got gold on them, like these ones there. So I've got a mix in there, and I've got a mix that I still need to stamp and play with. So the designer series paper measures 3 7/8 by 2 1/4 and is backed with a piece of coordinating card. I've chosen different cards depending on the dominant colours in the designs. So the card is 4 inches by 2 3/8. That will sit on the top once I have stamped them. The actual folder piece, I started off with a sheet of A4 and I cut that on the short side, so that is 4 1/8 by 6 1/2. And from the remaining part, I cut this piece that measures 4 3/8 by 3 inches. Okay, so all right. Let me just get my, if I picked up the wrong piece here. I think that's right. Yep, so that's 4 inches. Hang on. I think I'm reading the wrong piece. Yep, definitely wrong bit. So I will use to cut another one of these, but I will use just one of these for the moment. So this piece is 4 1/8 by 6 1/2, and from the rest of that A4 sheet, I've cut this piece, and then there's a bit there, and there's a little strip at the end there as well. I've got one of those little strips. I think I tidied away the longer one, so that's my piece of A4, half of A4 there. Okay, so I can get 2 of these from a sheet of A4. Basically what I was trying to say. That was a long way round for a shortcut, wasn't it? Okay, so with the outer cover, I need to do a bit of scoring. I'll just put these out of the way for now to give myself a little bit more room. Okay, this is my 6.5 inch side, and I'm going to score that at 1/2 inch, 3 inches, 3.5 inches, and then 6 inches. Okay, my other piece, let's pretend this isn't already scored, is 4 3/8 by 3 inches, and scoring that at 1/2 inch and 1 inch. Then turn it around, do another 1/2 inch, 1 inch on that side, and then turn it around again. So you're doing 1/2 inch and 1 inch on 3 sides. So nothing at that top bit, but we've got these score lines there. Okay, so we need to do our stamping. I'll just bring in my Stampin' Pierce mat, and I would have a piece of scrap paper, but we'll just stamp onto it, doesn't matter. Right, so my first one, I want to stamp the thank you and that lovely big piece there, and then I've got these little ones to stamp around as well. Okay, so I'm going to do the thank you first, because there are a few I stamped the big stamp first and then went, oh, I can't actually fit the thank you in. Or not straight anyway. So I'm going to go thank you right down there, then ink this one up, and place that one there. And then these little ones, I just did 3 of those around like that. Okay, then that gets mounted on that, but I've also got these other little pieces to stamp for the middle of the little pocket. As I say, some of them have got a lot of foiling, others have just got little bits on, so if they've got little bits I can just do stamping as normal. But one like that, if I tried to stamp, well, let's just do it on that, a lot of it, the holographic will essentially resist it, and you can't really see that. So instead I'm using the plain pink side with that. And to jazz that up a little bit more, I can do some more of these. Like that. Okay, so I've got a few still to stamp. I'll put that out the way for now. Let me glue this together. Oh, come on, glue. Don't tease me like that. There we go. So this will just have a little border around it, like that. Okay. And then I can burnish all these score lines, just making sure I've got that lined up. Give it a little press. Okay, and then I'll just do these ones while I'm at it. And two along that way. Okay, that is going to sit in the middle of that bit there. So let's just get this glue to work. I'm going to pop that. So I'm just trying to get it even in between those two score lines, that bottom piece and the top bit there. Okay, and I'm just going to run my bone folder along the edge there. Right, so we now need to stick this in there and that on there. Need to do a little bit of cutting on just this piece. So we have those two horizontal lines there. I am going to cut up this score line to the second on there, and I'm going to do the same here. All right, and then along here as well, like that. Then I'm going to take that off completely. I'll take a little slither there and a little teeny little bit off there, and do the same at this side. So again, taking both of those off, but with an extra little wedge and a tiny little slither here. Okay. Then with these ones, the next ones, I need to take just that bottom piece off and then give it a little bit of a wedge just to take down some of the bulk when we're folding it all together. And do the same with this one. Chop off the bottom piece, take a little wedge out either side, like so. Okay, so it now looks like that. I'm going to add some glue to those little tabs, not a huge amount. I've squeezed it out, but then I'm using my glue bottle to kind of move it around rather than actually add more to it. Then you want to fold it around. Okay, so just tuck that down and that across like that, and we'll hold that for a moment to let that glue grab, and then do the same at the other side. And just bring that to a nice neat join and hold it in place. Okay, fold those two in and that one up. Now, on some of them I did take a little bit off there, but actually I think it works a little better if you don't, because then you've got a straight edge to marry up with that edge there, like so. Okay. Just again hold that, and I probably should have added the glue at the same time. Just squeeze in a little bit of glue just to hold it whilst we got that shape. Okay, and then you're going to add glue right the way along here. And then that is going to go on the inside a little ways from the bottom. And again, I'm just trying to centre that between that score line and that score line here. It's a snug fit. Like that. Okay, so that is ready for my little biscuit, my little cookie. Like that. And then the decoration. So we need that little strap to go under there. So when I am at the right way up, I'm flipping it that way. I'm keeping this bit here clear of dimensionals. Okay, so I can put it in the corners. Down that side. And then I can put a little extra one in there and an extra one in there. And I've got all of that space there to play about with my little belt buckle, if you like. Okay, so take the backings off these. You have got to see the amount of backings I've been trying to keep in one little pot so they don't take over. Sorry about that. I just had a little sneezing fit there. I could feel it coming. So yeah, I'm trying to keep these all in a little pot to make sure that they don't go everywhere. And I've got lots. Okay, now to give myself a little bit of time to make sure I've got this lined up. Tiny little bit of glue on there like that. And I just find it a little bit easier to open it out and pop that down like so. So now just for our little piece of card to keep that all in place. So I've just got everything lined up, top, bottom, along the sides there like that. I'll pinch that there and then I'll pinch that there. Then I will burnish that and burnish that one. Okay. And that can go in there, centre it, then add glue to that bit there and fold that down. And there we go. I have another one ready. Yay! Only has another 7 more to do. I hope you've enjoyed this little tutorial. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. And if you received one of these swaps at OnStage in Cologne, thank you so much for swapping with me. If you're new to my channel, please click on that subscribe button, click the bell and get notification the next time I upload a tutorial. Until then, please do take care. Bye bye.